and the crowd goes wild. At least in your imagination it does. Because this game doesn't have any realistic crowd sound effects, you have to do it yourself. You suck! Totally demoralized, that blue guy. What a schmuck. He doesn't even have a caddy. This is computer golf for the Magnavox Odyssey 2 from 1978. This game is obviously very different from the modern golfing games like Tiger Woods' PGA Pro Tour 09. However, this game does do one thing better than the newest golfing games. Listen to the music. That's way better than any of the music they have in the newer games, which I turn off as quickly as I can when I play them. This game is very similar to golf on the Atari 2600, but to be honest, I prefer computer golf on the Magnavox Odyssey 2. I think this is just a slightly better game. Once you get used to the fact that you're swinging over your head to go down and left, or southwest, depending on how you want to look at it. You have 9 holes of golf. They stay the same each time you play the game. Once you get into it, it's actually not that bad. The game does provide some challenge. It's somewhat laughable today when you look at it as golf, because it really doesn't resemble golf all that much. Yeah, screw you! And if you have a Magnavox Odyssey 2, this game is cheap and relatively easy to find. You can play with up to 4 people, and it does provide some challenge in that it's not terribly easy to get par on each of the holes. You do have to line up your shots. As bizarre as the interface might be, it does actually work. You hold down the button, and that's when he does his counterclockwise swing wind-up, no matter what direction he's facing. And obviously, the longer you hold the button, the more powerful your shot is. And it actually is pretty cool when you land on the green and it changes to the putting screen. Computer golf is kind of cool to pick up and play a few games. If you have some friends over, you can get a 4-player game going on the Magnavox Odyssey 2 and reminisce about games from the late 70s and early 80s. I think you'll find that Magnavox actually did a pretty good job with this game. And I think kids would like this too, and if anything, it promotes a healthy lifestyle because they make that fat-ass blue guy walk all over the golf course rather than just getting into a golf cart. This is the game cartridge for computer golf for the Magnavox Odyssey 2, a game that I happen to have in stereo, in case I want to play it twice. And here's the instruction manual. I only have one of these, but one's enough. Computer golf with an exclamation point. An extremely realistic 9-hole electronic golf course. Not a very realistic, an extremely realistic golf course. Just ask that guy. Actually, he looks like he's high jumping. If you've ever seen this show before, you know how much I love these Magnavox Odyssey 2 instruction manuals. This one's actually fairly subdued. There's no over-elaborate story about saving the galaxy or photorealistic submarines or tank warfare. Just some basic instructions. 9 holes, par 36, nice graphical diagram showing you the direction that you need to actually swing to hit the ball, which can be a little confusing when you start playing the game because this is very different from a modern golfing game. And it shows you all the different holes that you can play. And even gives you computer golf par for each of the holes. If you look closely at the trees on the computer golf course, they closely resemble the same trees that are used in showdown in 2100 AD for the Magnavox Odyssey 2, which means that this game could actually take place in the future, in the year 2100 AD. Or maybe not.
Thank you.